Hello. In this tutorial, I am going to demonstrate how to access primary and secondary sources using UCCS resources while off campus. First, we will cover how to find primary sources using the library catalog. Then, we will discuss how to find historical primary and secondary sources using library databases. So let's begin. The first thing you'll want to do is navigate to the UCCS Kramer Family Library homepage, which looks like this. Navigate to the Books and Catalogs tab and click on Advanced Catalog Search. It will open up various fields where you can enter different search terms. Now in this case, I'm researching Civil War soldiers, and I'm looking for primary sources surrounding Civil War soldiers. So the first thing that I will probably want to search is the term soldier. And also I want to include Civil War, and I will want to put that in quotations. And the reason you want to put that in quotations so it doesn't search civil and war individually. Using quotations will search Civil War as a concept. And then, perhaps most importantly, we want to use keywords that identify it as a primary source. So if we're looking for primary sources on Civil War soldiers, we might type in diaries or even letters. In this case, let's try both. Diary or letters. And using or here will allow for the catalog to be searched of both diary and letters instead of doing one or the other. So let's go ahead and hit submit and see what comes up. As you can see, several resources popped up highlighting primary sources and correspondence between Civil War soldiers. One nice thing about this search dialog is you can see where each one of these sources is available. Many of them are available online and can be accessed at home. Now let's talk about using databases to find historical primary and secondary sources. We'll go ahead and navigate back to the home screen. And we're back at the Kramer Family Library homepage. Now, in order to find primary and secondary sources using library databases, you'll want to go over to the Databases tab on the Kramer Library homepage, and from the drop-down menu, choose your desired subject. In this case, it's history. This will bring up all of the databases that include historical research. It very handily includes your best bets at top. JSTOR is a great source for peer-reviewed academic articles or secondary sources. And in fact, all of these sources are good places to find secondary research for your historical topics. Now, in order to find more specifically primary historical sources, on this same page, you'll want to navigate to the upper right-hand corner, underneath where it says History Guides. Go ahead and click on the hyperlink titled History Research. This will actually bring you to a dedicated homepage to help you find primary sources in the field of history. You'll notice at the top there are various tabs that can be clicked on. The most important ones for primary sources is number one going to be the online primary source collections at UCCS. And if you click on that tab, you'll see it'll bring up every primary source collection that you have access to as a UCCS student. And these are broken up into 3 tabs specific to American history, world history, and film and images. Another great area to find primary sources are the historical newspaper databases. In most cases, historical newspapers are primary sources. And the UCCS does have access to several databases that include archives of these sources. Some of the most effective ones to use for historical research include the New York Times ProQuest historical newspapers and the Times London Digital Archive. So this is kind of your one-stop shop for all primary sources as it relates to the subject of history. There's also a tab here titled Other Primary Sources and Archives, and our librarians at the library here at UCCS have wonderfully put together an entire list of different free online archives to find various primary sources relating to your topic. So as you can see, this dedicated history research site that can be accessed through the Kramer Family Library is kind of the one-stop shop for all history-related primary sources that can be accessed off campus. Also, I should note that if you are accessing this off campus, you will be prompted to log in with your UCCS email and password. And that is all you have to do to access online resources at UCCS while you are off campus. Thank you.